Alright gang, we are on the Z655 John Deere, and if you look right, if I can get my hand in there, down here, right there, that belt is riding on the outer lip, the lower outer lip of that idler pulley, and it keeps riding up on it, so we need to figure out why it's doing that. And beyond doing that, I've already got the back. Well, I'm ready to get that Hero 7 where when I'm moving like that, it's not going to be all crazy for you guys. I have a hard start issue when this thing is cold, and for me to get it started, I've just been giving it a shot of ether. That tells me the carburetor's got to come off, so I took the back off of it so I can pull the carburetor and get some cleaning done there. And we're going to get into all this in just a minute, but I wanted to show you guys something else. That's just the first John Deere zero turn. Just the first one. There's the big trailer. Oh, we're starting to get some rain. There's the big trailer. There's an even bigger trailer over here. There's number 2 and number 3. Now that's not all. I have a total of 7. Alright, this one needs a bath badly. This is a Z655. Let's see how many hours are on this guy. 571 hours on a Briggs Intech 27 horsepower. Then we come over here and we have a Z950R, another monster, very muddy. Oh, that's a big one. That's sweet. And this one has, come on, show me your hours. Don't tell me just 1.1 hours. Well, do I push these for information? I know I don't have oil pressure. You can't tell me this thing only has 1.1 hours on it. There is no way. No way. Let's see if she'll start. There's no way that it only has 1.1 hours on it. Just no way. Maybe it comes on after it starts. Choke it again. Nope. Well, what's going on here? I'm gonna have to look into it. This one, I believe, is fuel injected. Here's your deck height adjustment. I'm looking for the handbrake. These usually have brakes. There's the brake. There's the brake. You just push the bottom of it to get it to unlock. Well, there's no way this only has 1.1 hours on it. That's just kind of crazy. I'll have to do some digging and check and see, because we've got plenty of wear on the tires and on the rollers and stuff like that. But this is a beast. It's an absolute beast. It's huge. Adjustable seat, real nice seat with armrests. Been sitting for a long time. Cup holder. Little doodly-doo pocket. Pretty nifty. And your ROP protection, rollover protection. But sounds like a fuel injected Kohler, if I was guessing. Let me take a look here. Is that fuel injected? Not real sure. I'm gonna have to look into it. And then the 665. Let's see if it's going to start. This one's very similar to the 655 that's in there. Ready? Contact. Fires right up. Nice. I like that. Awesome. This one here is very, very, very similar to the one that's in the shop right now. And these are just getting general service, both of them. So we'll go through them. This one was made in 2012. Let's go look at the Z655, see when it was made. Yeah, 1.1 hours. That cannot be correct, right? You guys are with me on that, aren't you? Sorry about the heater noise. I'm not going to freeze for you guys. I love you, but. And this one is a 2011. Made June 9th. How about that's my daughter's birthday? So 2011. So they're just 1 year apart. So that was a Z655. That's a Z665. So just 1 year difference. Let's tear into this. So hang on. Alright gang, what we're doing here is we are going to get in and remove the belt, which you can see right there. I'm going to remove the belt from the pulley so that I can get the idler arm loose so I can see what's going on with that idler pulley. So the way you do that, quite simply, if you look way back here where my hand's at, it's hard to see. I've got a breaker bar on there just with a 3/8 extension and a cheater bar, and you just grab it and you push to the right side of the machine and it will loosen your belt for you so that you can then remove the belt from one of the pulleys. Got to get it off just one of them. And then it will come all the way forward for you, as you can see. And then it will allow you to grab that spring. Hang on. I knew I got that spring removal tool for something. It'll grab a hold of that spring, pull it off of its perch without smacking yourself with it. There we go. And we can attempt to get that belt unstuck. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to take everything loose here. Not off, just loose. I've already got it kind of loosened up. If I can hold on to the nut on the bottom of it, or the bolt on the bottom of it, then I can't get a hold of it. Well, we're batting 1,000 as far as being organized and ready, but at least my toolbox is right next to me. Get the wrench on there. Here we got it. All right. Get this sucker loosened up. That's loose enough. I got it where it needs to be. But now we've got to take a look and see why. And it actually looks like this arm might be bent, but I can't really tell just by looking. But something's causing it to jump. So I think what I'll do is to go ahead and remove the entire arm, pull the whole assembly off, and take a look at the whole assembly. So you guys give me just a minute to get that yanked off of there, and we'll look at it over on the bench. I'm getting really irritated at my GoPro Hero 5 Black. It's definitely time for an upgrade. And the stupid thing won't connect via Wi-Fi. Anyway, we got that off of there. I did a thorough and complete inspection of everything, and I see absolutely nothing out of place. It has the proper bend in it right here. I mean, everything just looks good. So I'm going to put everything back together, start it up, take it out in the cold wet rain, do a little bit of zipping around on it, and see if it jumps that belt down there again. It's about all I can do. I've got to get it to repeat so that I can hopefully physically see what has happened and what has caused it. So let me get it buttoned back up. I'll kick the camera back on when I go out and start riding around very unsafely without the cover on, so I can watch and see if that belt decides it's going to hop. So we'll see you guys in a few minutes. Actually, in a second. Pardon the noise. Woo! Don't drop the camera, Zippo. See what happens? I do. Let's take a look. It's riding in there just like it should. I'm gonna call it good. There might have just been something a little bit misaligned, and me taking it out fixed it. And yes, you can single-handedly drive a zero turn if you're careful. Alright, well, it stayed on. My camera's all rained out now. And everything looks okay. I don't see anything out of the ordinary. We're going to let it ride, see if it comes back in the spring. But now the next thing we have to do, pull the housing off and get in there and check that carburetor out. And we'll check that out on part 2 of the John Deere Z655. Thanks for hanging around with me on this one. Nothing real exciting happened, but whatever was causing that belt to want to ride down doesn't appear to be doing it anymore. So we're going to call that fixed. I know I didn't put it through tremendous paces, and those guys that have this work it really, really hard. But that's it. Just wait for part 2. Right down there is smiling little orange hatted face. Click on that if you're not subscribed. Over here's a random video, and over here's my latest video. I promise I will see you guys on the very next video. Later, I'm out.